They're the true meaning of what happens when you believe. I want to tell you about the team that made me cry and think deeply about things in this World Cup. And the crazy part is that they didn't even win a single game. Cabo Verde, Cape Verde, a little change of islands off the coast of West Africa. 500,000 people. To put that into perspective, their whole country is 1% of the size of Argentina. They are the smallest nation by land that has ever made it to the World Cup. And this was their first one in history. Mind blown. And I need you to understand how this team even exists. Cabo Verde is a nation of leaving. For generations, people had to leave those islands to survive. So today, there are more Cape Verdeans living away from their islands than there are on them right now. So what did this team do? They went and found players born in Portugal, in Netherlands, scattered all over. Kids of the diaspora who couldn't play for bigger, richer countries, and they chose to come home and play for the island of their parents. One of their defenders was recruited on LinkedIn. They messaged them directly. Crazy, LinkedIn, that's insane. That's not money, that's not power, that's heart. The whole nation is saying we don't have the resources, but we have the belief.
It looks like it's good for Cabo Verde. It is full time in Guadalajara. And what it means here in Houston is that the fairy tale continues. Cup, they have changed the World Cup.
And they're the true meaning of what happens when you believe, when you think you can, and you go for it. And there's Francina, their goalkeeper, for 40 years old man. He said that the only thing he wanted out of his entire World Cup was for his mother to see him play. That was the dream. That's it. And this man walks out against Spain, one of the best teams on this planet. And it doesn't even let a single goal in this World Cup, put himself in the history books next to legends. A 40-year-old man full of heart and hope and belief. They didn't win one group game, still went through, undefeated, because they simply refused to lose. Island, staring at giants and not blinking. And then Argentina, the defending champions Messi, the greatest to ever touch a ball, period. These Islanders went toe-to-toe with them, a goal in the 103rd minute.
Quickly trying to catch Argentina napping, but Gallagher can't make the play.
The entire world holding its breath, one kick away from the biggest upset in the history of the sport.
It's incredible! It's remarkable! It's almost unbelievable! It's Cape Verde for a second time tonight, tying the game!
I love this game.
Their goalkeeper stops Messi's free kick again and again. They lost 3-2 in extra time. And somehow it didn't feel like losing it at all. At least for us, I know that they felt it in their hearts. Because they made the entire planet believe that a place has no money, no history on this stage, and 500,000 people could stand shoulder to shoulder with the best in the world and nearly beat them. And that's the whole thing I'm always trying to say. You're not too small. Your dreams are not too big. You don't need the money or the odds or anybody's permission. You just need heart, each other, and the nerve to believe before you have a single shred of proof. Cabo Verde believed when there was no reason to, and they made us all believe with them. So whatever your island is, whatever tiny, unlikely, who do you think you are dream, you've been quietly carrying it, let it be your sign. Go play like the whole world is watching, even when it's not. Because some place on the map cast the biggest light, and you were always the sun.